So my colleague Dr. David Griffiths and I have been doing research here in the Motion Analysis Laboratory over the past year. What we've been really looking at is the difference in what would be a conventional crank length for somebody with a much shorter crank length. Previously people thought that having a longer crank gave you much more leverage, so it would make more sense to have it for power output in a time trial. However, because of the actual mechanics of spinning a longer crank length, we suppose that actually a shorter one might give you a performance benefit. So what we do is we put people in repeatable test scenarios. We take their frontal area as well. As you can see, we have a green screen here. So this allows us to check that your wind resistance isn't actually changing at all. What we've found is that the shorter crank length yields multiple benefits. It has no real impact on your frontal area in terms of wind resistance, but in terms of power output over a time trial, when put in comparison with that wind resistance, your performance increase is actually around 3 to 3.5%. Obviously this is early stages, but that can yield anything up to around about 40 to 45 seconds of time lost over a 20-minute time trial. The plan from here that Vicky's going to be working with us on is taking that study forward, putting it to real-world applications, checking that the results we have are correct, but it's looking very promising so far for a shorter crank.
So my colleagues have done some very interesting research into the effect of crank length on sustained power output in the time trial position. I'm very fortunate and excited to be able to play a role in taking this research further. So we want to reproduce the results in a larger sample size, and we're also going to open this up to a wider cycling population. We're going to test males and female cyclists in a larger sample size just to reinforce the research that's already been done, which is looking very promising.